Some lawmakers in Annapolis are looking to increase the minimum wage.
Yeah, they'd like to see that wage reach $15 an hour. Now, some lawmakers say that would hurt business owners and employees. Others say that state workers can't make enough to survive on just a minimum wage salary. ABC 2's Don Harrison was in Annapolis today.
Lawmakers in Annapolis are considering a minimum wage increase to $15 an hour.
The Fight for 15 bill is a nationwide movement.
Delegate Jeff Waldstreicher is the sponsor of the Fight for 15 bill. Waldstreicher's bill would have Maryland workers making at least $15 an hour by 2023. Delegate Waldstreicher says there is a misconception that minimum wage workers are just teenagers and kids working during the summer.
That's not the case. The average minimum wage worker is 35, female, oftentimes a single mom. This will raise a lot of folks out of poverty.
Let's make it 20. How about maybe $25 an hour? I mean, you can't just...
Senator Jim Broshin says if the minimum wage goes up, there will be fewer jobs, especially in Baltimore.
But workers in the city are going to be thrown out of work because their employer is going to be like, I'm going to have to do with 10 employees rather than 15 because I can't afford the wage or I can't stay in business.
Supporters of the wage increase say it's been successful elsewhere.
You know, and they look at these places in the West Coast, in California and Seattle, and the economy is much different there. The cost of living there is so expensive on the West Coast. I mean, this is Baltimore. This is a lot different.
Well, California has a statewide $15 minimum wage, so it's not just San Francisco, LA, it's also small cities, Fresno and Reno. It's worked there. Their job growth is off the charts recently. Maryland can also do a $15 minimum wage.
My daughter is a hard worker.
Harry Dean Cox was in Annapolis to tell legislators a wage increase would help her daughter, a single parent who found herself in a shelter because her 2 minimum wage jobs would not cover her bills.
It's heartbreaking because as a parent, you want them to do the best, and they are putting that effort forward, to do this, and people don't understand how hard it is out here.
In Annapolis, Don Harrison, ABC 2 News.